everyone. I hope you all are having a beautiful morning and a nice day. Actually today we have a very special video. I say this a lot of time, but today it's really truth, because Tesla reached out to me and they asked if I want to borrow one of their cars for a few days. So I said of course I really want to do it. I really want to impress a little bit on Charlie's grandma, because I think she has never tried an electric car or a car that is self-driving. You know, it's so many interesting things about this car and it can be very impressive for her. That they are working so hard now is to make it self-driving, and already of course it can do autopilot, so I'm going to try now. I need to push this one 2 times. Now it says it's autopilot and it's turning now, so let's see. Yeah, it's turning totally by itself. The thing in Taiwan still is that you have to have your hand on the wheel, but I'm not doing anything right now. It's totally driving by itself. 你好。
好，日头来这头。新买。
伊的新车。
伊家己的啦。
对啊。
咩？过来，日头来这头。
阿星。
会吧？
你要去倒？
我都唔知啊，要去倒铁头。啊，拢铁头过啊，要倒铁头。啊，水里嘛无啥好铁头，就日哦。啊，你要去吧？啊。水里佮较早咱住伫遐过啊，
去龙岗，
伊到时去龙岗也袂伤暗。
龙岗干咩？
讲爱困，爱困较便宜哦，都唔捌遐爱困啊咧。上爱开车啦，甲讲上开车来食啦。
车啦，
去上
去哪啦，阿嬤？
去看车啦，去晒哦。哦，爱困啊，爱困啊，爱困啊。去晒哦，对，去晒。像，好像出外房地。
这台车伊会晓家己驶啊，唔免人驶，伊嘛会晓家己驶。
我还不会家己晒个蹦蹦死。
哈，蹦蹦死。
What does that mean?
You will die in a car accident.
No!
蹦蹦死，那种发生。你看，即马家己吹哦。He is not impressed.
Super impressive! It's the future. Look, it drives itself.
My grandpa said.
阿公。
买啦，买啦。
My grandpa said 卖得笑。
What does it mean?
Don't be crazy.
Oh, okay. Sweetie, it's the only time I can listen to serious thing without you getting upset, I think. Okay, so we came to Lugang now. I'm walking with Grandpa, and we're gonna check out the temple here. Now Grandma wanna buy cookie. She's done with the temple now.
他是顺便来拜拜，主要買牛舌餅。對，啊你講咩？我豆排雪1包30的，1包30。
Why they are more interested in this cookie than in my Tesla? 我这个可以试试看吗？可以啊，可以。OK， 谢谢。Very good.
这大饼，这大的，这哈，好来。
Okay, so Grandma has bought all the cookies that she wants to buy now, so I think we are going back to Puli.
8分，
放在这个有
还是我先放就完了。
下面嘴看好低啊。
好，吃一点干巴，
好吃吗？
好做啊，
好吃哦。
好做，好啦。
老公
老公，you mean you?
，Yeah，
Like husband.
老婆，Sorry，
You are so silly.
老婆要吃吗
I'm trying.
？OK，老公要吃啊？对啊，要吃啊。阿嬤，去哪里有欢喜无？
哦，好啊。这新车够好处，
好吃吗？
哎呀，好处啊！啊，我这新车哦，真欢喜哦。我新车我互阮坐，真欢喜的。
Okay, so the car is charging right now, and Charlie is outside actually. And I thought when she come back, I'm gonna play a little prank on her because this car has a very special feature. I'm gonna show you guys. So it's like this, and you push here, and it gonna sounds like there comes a fart from Charlie's side. And I have made the setting now that I have a button here on the on the wheel.
Your fart is so disgusting.
That was not my fault, it's from your side. Oh my god. Oh, what did you eat for
But it
lunch
really
today?
sounds like your farts because you fart like this every day.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
your fart exactly is like this, but a little bit.
A little bit wetter.
Yeah, a little bit wetter.
Oh my god, that was your fault.
Disgusting.
That was your fault.
Yeah, this is like your fart. It's like super wet.
So far, about every fault you say is like my fault.
Yeah.
So you didn't believe it was actually your fault?
Of course not.
Then how about that one?
But where are you going? I will be the one who drives.
Oh,
Stop here.
okay.
So I am back in Taipei now. I have returned the car, and I wanted to talk a little bit about my opinion of this car after driving it a few days. The thing about this car that was a lot better than I expected was the self-driving function, because I thought that this would kind of be a little bit like a gimmick, you know, something that you can use to like impress on your wife or impress on your friends, like, wow, I got a Tesla, it's self-driving. But actually it works out really, really well, and especially on the way back from Puli to Taipei, I used the self-driving function the whole way, and I only needed to take the wheel 2 times. I mean, you always have to put your hand there, but I only needed to do something 2 times. For some reason, there's always a traffic jam in Hsinchu, and when the car is going 100 km/h and it sees that the car in front of it slowed down, of course the car will also slow down, so it slowed down to 40 and follow traffic. But then it asked me to take control because it doesn't really know what is going on, you know. So okay, I check, okay, it's just a traffic jam, so I put on self-driving again, and then it follows it. When you want to pass a car, you can just use the direction light, and the Tesla will go very, very smoothly to the passing lane, much smoother than I can drive myself, you know. And after you pass it, it will ask you if you want to go back to the other lane, so you just push up with the direction light, and then it goes back there. So for me, this was the big realization from driving this car, that I think in just a few years, I don't think we're gonna drive the cars anymore, especially on the highway. I didn't know that the technology was that advanced, you know. It was really, really impressive for me. And the other special thing, of course, with the Tesla is that it's electric. And the good thing about an electric car is that it's very, very strong. It goes from 0 to 100 km/h in just a few seconds. Especially the acceleration of an electric car is very, very fast. And when you have an electric car, of course, also you need to charge it. And in Taiwan, there are 2 different ways to charge it. It's a supercharger and it's a destination charger. And I use the supercharger 2 times. I use it in Miaoli and I use it in Taichung. And especially in Taichung, I didn't have much battery. I only have 10%. So from 10%, 50% to 100%, it took about 1 hour. And me and my wife, we went and had something to eat during that time, and I can check, you know, the app on my phone, okay, charging, how it's going, you know, but even before we finished eating, it was already fully charged. So for me, supercharger worked out really, really well. Of course, the most common and convenient way is to charge a Tesla at home, which will cover your everyday use of the car. But since I was traveling during these 3 days, I didn't have a chance to try this out. I also wanted to try out the destination charger, and in Puli there was a lot of destination chargers, but a lot of them were connected to a hotel, so I was not allowed to use them. But I found one that was for the tourist bureau or tourist information center there, so I went there. Actually, I went there after I had a trip with the grandma, so it was already 9 in the evening, and I wanted to top up a little bit so that we can go to Taichung the next day. But I find when I came there 9 in the evening that it was already closed. I didn't know that they were not 24 hours. Actually, in the Tesla you could see the opening times, but I thought it was 24 hours, I don't know why, because the supercharger is there all 24 hours. So I went there, but it was closed, so I had to go there the next day. I just needed to top up a little bit, so it was a little bit inconvenient, but I think also it's because I didn't know it's not 24 hours. So I think this you have to plan a little bit more, of course, than if you have a gas car. One of the good things with an electric car is that it can be more environmental friendly, at least potentially, because that electricity still has to be generated somewhere, and as long as that electricity is generated in a renewable way, you know, I'm the energy engineer, actually I know what I'm talking about there. As long as it's generated in a renewable way with solar panels and wind power plant or similar thing, then of course the electricity will be very green and very environmental friendly, and you are driving in a very, very good way. But if that electricity is generated in not a renewable way, which is still the case in Taiwan. I know Taiwan is doing a lot for renewable energy, but still a lot of the energy here is generated by coal power plants. We better be honest about this, right? And if you generate it there, then you know you are just making the coal power plant run more instead of having a gas car. So it's the same problem that, for example, Gogoro also have in Taiwan, that it's a really, really good concept. It really can be good for renewable energy, but you have to make more renewable energy before the majority of this is actually done with using renewable energy. But still, I don't want to complain. I just want to state how the fact is, and I think that this, you know, if we have more electric car, electric scooter also is a good way to push for renewable energy, so we have a much better system. While the gas car, as long as we push in this direction, you know, we are kind of stuck there, because how you can make that environmental friendly, I don't know. So still, I think the Tesla and electric car is a good idea. I just wanted to clarify the situation, especially for Taiwan. Finally, the car has a lot of fun things that I didn't really, because I only had it 3 days, so I didn't really have time to go in depth with this. Like, for example, you know, the doors are opening like this. Is very impressive to see, and it's very fun.
Is this unsafe to get girls?
You really feel that this car is built by a nerd, like a computer nerd, because it has a really strong computer inside of it too, and you can even play games on it, and you can watch Netflix, and you can watch YouTube. I think this is things that also you appreciate if you have the car for the longer time, but now I didn't really have time to check YouTube, even though I love YouTube. But that was of course very, very cool, and you got a huge GPS there to show you also where you go, and you can also say like, oh, Tesla, drive me to Taipei 101. You can use your voice, which I realized after a while. Actually, before I made this video, I had already tried out the Tesla, because you can actually go online and you can say, oh, I want to try out the Tesla, and then you can go there and they let you drive it a little bit, let you try out the self-driving function. So if you guys want to check this out, you don't have to, it's not a sponsored video, do what you want, but if you want to try Tesla, if you think it's fun, I will also put the link down there to their to try to drive by yourself program. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today. I'm very happy that Tesla borrowed me this car, gave me this opportunity. I was so happy to drive around grandma and grandpa with this Tesla. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.